Hi, everybody.
What is going on?
This is Benor and Stevo from Souls of the Damned. It's episode 2. And it is time for episode 2 of Demon Souls.
Indeed. So we can both die embarrassingly again.
Yeah, it was pretty sad. The ending of that last episode was just... It was too much.
Yeah, it happens.
It was our character Tantius. Yeah, it's he did not have a good day last time. Like I smoked that Red Eyes Night pretty easily.
I
pretty
did not.
handily.
I died.
Yeah.
I died to him.
So we, sir, have to have a flip because you're starting off the episode because I died last time, but we have to flip to see what character you're playing.
Yes. Who starts off? Did the paladin remain conscious as he died, or did the evil assassin take over? Let's see. Since I'm playing Tales Assassin's Head Paladin.
Sounds good to me.
Well, that worked out.
That's what happens.
It does. Okay, we're gonna try that again. You didn't see it, but I dropped the coin. Looks like heads.
So you were actually playing the paladin.
I am.
Which
Interesting.
means that you are basically, now you kind of have to just do your thing.
Oh yeah, this boy.
So this will be a little bit different for you. So that means Astrama will live.
Well, maybe. If I live long enough to get there. Oh yeah, well you unlock the shortcut.
Yeah.
So it's not that big a trip
So
back.
it's just the few guys with torches, and then it's the few draglings on the bridge, the guys with the torches, and then literally a blue eyes knight. You're good. Nice, Barry.
See, I'll have to get back used to this. I haven't played this since the last time we played.
And I've been playing Dark Souls, so
Yeah, it's
so
really gonna be weird for
It's
you.
a little bit different. It's not vastly. It's not like as different as like say Dark 1 to Dark 2.
No.
But it is pretty solidly different. There are a few differences. Yeah, like that riposte. Like
Yes.
I don't know if your timing was off or what, but it's just like
I think it's kind of. I think being on the incline on the stairs throws it off a lot.
Yeah.
I've noticed that's where a lot of that happens.
yes, it really does. It's kind of just a problem with the Havoc engine. I don't know necessarily if it's that way with Bloodborne, because I haven't played Bloodborne. I haven't seen. I've watched Bloodborne playthroughs and stuff like that, but I haven't heard specifically if the parries are different. So.
Right. Well, given they're like gun based and a little more ranged, I don't think they would have that.
Plus it's a whole
Yeah.
new engine.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I want to play it though.
yes, I definitely. If we the thing is, if we I would very much like to have a Bloodborne playthrough on this channel.
Oh yes.
So.
Oh wow!
It's,
I thought he was going to hit the barricade there and not do that, but oh well, it happened. I'm over it.
Are you
Die.
really, Steve? I don't think you're that over it.
I'm over it. In fact, I'm going to take out my frustration. See, now I'm double over it. See, look, he doubled over it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's the best way to make sure that your anger is all used up. Is you
Yes.
kill something.
Yes.
It's like there's an episode of Big
wow,
Bang
that was
Theory,
horrible.
and he was talking. It was I don't know if you ever watched that show.
Oh
but,
yeah. That's a great show.
But there was this part in it where Raj was talking about they were talking about pacifism and they talking about Gandhi, and they were playing Halo, and he's like I bet when Gandhi basically promoted his lifestyle of pacifism, he was like he didn't know how fun it was killing stuff.
That's pretty good.
It
That's a fair point, and I don't think we should hold it against him
It's true.
that he didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, because you figure at that time, video games were not a thing, and I don't think he would have been the type of person to probably play video games anyways. But still,
We can hope.
yeah, you can always hope.
Man, the halberd is so weird.
Yeah, it is a weird moveset. I'm not a huge fan. Like once we get the longsword, dude, it's all over.
Yes.
It really kind of is. So I'm very interested to see
Say, as the paladin, I'm. Did you keep going?
Yep.
Okay. As a paladin, I'm trying to be a little more cautious and a little more parrying instead of dodgy and backstabby.
Yeah.
So this is very weird for me because I am not good at parrying. Okay, if you're just gonna walk slow, I can just kill you. So I'm all right with that. Foul Demon has yet to corrupt my mind.
What was that? I think it was. Oh man, I think it was. Foul Demon. I think that was something from. I think that was something from like World of Warcraft 3. Was Uther was always like the way he always said Foul Demon, Foul Demon. Like just I don't know, something about his.
I did not play that, so I do not know.
Oh man, freaking Warcraft 3 was not World of Warcraft, but Warcraft 3, like the actual RTS was just a freaking amazing game.
Okay, when you said that, I thought World of Warcraft, and I'm like, why would I know that?
No, Warcraft 3, the old school RTS. Back before Blizzard kind of stopped making good games.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, like as sad as that is, like there was a time I would play every Blizzard game, but now like I just don't give a crap anymore. But that's neither here nor there. Let us see how you fare with yon Blue Eyes Knight.
It'll be alright, ish, maybe, I don't know.
It's very true. It's possible that
But you do somewhat decent. Almost.
Not.
Oh, so close, Steve-O.
You know what? He's not.
That's a way to do it.
I was just saying, I forgot, I'm sorry, Paladin, not necessarily going for the backstab, just the killing.
Could have went for the parry.
I could have, but I am not great at burying people. Let's see.
Strava.
Paladin.
And our souls.
And our souls.
Like 3,000 souls.
Like
You
that,
don't-
man.
I don't think you even have the money for the longsword yet.
Oh, I don't. I think it's 1,500.
That's I believe you are correct, sir.
How dare you try to trap me with firebombs, sir? It lacked courage and honor.
Well,
See, this time I meant to jump down. I don't remember. Maybe you didn't.
sure.
last time.
No. No, I meant to jump down.
That's
I
right,
just
that's
didn't. I
right.
just didn't mean to jump down the second time.
Now that you
We watched this last time.
Yep,
I'm
we
gonna
talked-
skip
we talked
through
about
it.
Are you gonna use a firebomb, Steve?
Yes, I am.
You're playing the paladin.
I have a halberd, sir, and he remembers dying just a minute ago.
it's true.
Well, I say that, but apparently I equipped turpentine.
Yeah, instead of
Wow.
firebombs. So
Go me. That was
That
awesome. Hey,
You got one of them,
Hey.
two of them.
awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of forget these have a little area of effect.
Yep.
I don't usually use them, honestly. Oh wow. Okay.
Really,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah. Really.
I kind of don't believe you. I kind of believe you're a coward and you like to stab people in the back.
Now I
Instead
do
of
like to
one.
stab, and then I like to roll in the red fire.
Yeah,
That was good times.
That would have been horrible if we had two deaths to that same effing
area.
pit of fire.
Oh, it's a well placed pit of fire.
It really is
Because you drop down because most of the enemies are on your
My
left. You
thanks
drop
for your
down and you
brave
try to
rescue.
roll,
I am
and then it's on your
Ostrava
right.
Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Yes, my brother in arms.
A brass telescope.
Now I must
really,
go.
that should
Hey,
do
There
us
is
a lot
something
of
for me
good.
to take care of.
Oh, I apologize. I thought
No
there was
matter how
more you
far I
needed.
venture, only
an
the
escort.
soul staff
Sure.
remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
Me. Well, sometimes.
You've gone like 25 feet in Boletaria. How would you possibly know? You're only in the servants' quarters. Don't get backstabbed.
It would be unfortunate.
Yeah. Alrighty.
No matter how far I venture,
So let's see.
only the soul staff remain.
That's not what I meant
Is
to
there
do.
a single sane...
I do like the toggle, like a thing from Dark One, where you can.
Oh yeah, toggle which action you want to
Yeah.
take.
Although when you have like 3 of them stacked on top of each other, that can be a major pain. Plus, if you have freaking
Major pain.
if you have dick, like players who are just leaving messages on top
Yeah.
of doors and crap like that, where you're trying to do something. He has like no
Wow.
actual skill. He
I was
just,
gonna say that was.
he just did the
Thank
same
you.
attack like 3
Please.
times.
You must
Don't
not
stand there,
I thought we
Estrava.
were allies.
We are
Well.
allies. You just literally stood in the way of my strike.
You got him out of the way. Oh, and a weapon that I believe
Oh, you know
I
what?
will.
I am going to use this compared to this.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can use it properly.
Make sure. Oh yeah, my equip burn's still alright.
So, yeah, I can't imagine that would weigh any more than the halberd.
You wouldn't think
You have
so.
the right path.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're-
You're right. Good
we're-
call. Good call.
Strava is going because he's gonna get his freaking butt handed to him if you don't.
Oh,
I mean,
come
he
on.
can.
He's a warrior who killed one dragling. Oh, he didn't kill the archer. Hey, crossbow guy. Bye, crossbow guy.
Epic crossbow guys.
Yes.
Strava. Like that glow makes him seem more like noble than he actually is because he's not at all. Well, I mean, he is. He is a nobleman, but he makes him seem more like magical. I guess I should say. He really is just a guy with
Wow.
some interesting armor and not much else.
Well, I failed at hitting all of those.
Yeah, that was
That was pretty bad.
That was some amazing throws, Steve.
You know what? He is more used to a sword than he is throwing stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
It was character development.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Estrava didn't jump in my way again, because I kind of forgot he was standing.
Oh, buddy. That's too terrible.
That's what was supposed to happen to the Red Eyes Knight last
Oh,
episode.
yeah, but that didn't happen.
No,
did it,
no. He stabbed me and I died.
Steve?
Okay. I was waiting a long time for him to jump at me. And then, wow, Estrava can actually do a backstab. I'm impressed, sir.
What are you talking about? He's a coward. Of course he's going to take the backstab, if he can.
Well, I can't hit something with a firebomb, so I can't condemn him too much for taking the easy way out.
Pampered son, man. Pampered son. I'm telling you. Or the Dregling merchant is telling you, but we haven't met him yet, so.
No. Soon. He was very, very close, and then we dropped down to help him.
For some odd reason, I always think that there's another Blue Eyes Knight here, but there's not.
No,
Never
it's
has
the,
been.
but it's just the axe guy.
Yeah, well, this is one of those oddball things
What?
I always. Yeah,
That was surprising.
Yeah, it kind of was. I was.
Oh, different weapon.
Oh,
Not a
yeah.
halberd. I'll take it. I'll take the trade off any day. Just for the moveset.
So I'm trying to think. So, Steve, are you gonna try to deal with the dragons?
Oh no! Don't be ridiculous. He's not stupid.
Well, it has nothing to do with stupidity because if you
does.
die soon, then the thiefly assassin is greedy.
Oh, yes, I am well aware of his greed.
So that will really just depend.
Haha, archers, you can't hit me when I'm in backstab animation. Can't let I stand there,
Invincibility
though.
frames.
Okay, was not expecting that. That came out of nowhere. Hey, that's my move.
Alright.
No. I said no. See, now, if I could just have his long sword,
Yeah, it's
or that might be a short sword.
that's the thing is there's something about it's at the end of the day it's like video games.
Yeah.
It's like you, unfortunately, this isn't like Fallout or something like that where it's like literally every piece of
Yeah, every piece of
equipment and
equipment.
gear and stuff like that. Yeah, actually,
No,
now that I think about
actually.
it, if you run back that direction, you can go get the long sword.
I can, but I want to deal with that archer up top because I know the ambush is there,
It's true.
and I don't want to be ambushed with an archer.
Are you sure, Steve?
Well, I don't want to be ambushed, period.
That
but
sounds
with
like
the
a lot of
archer,
fun.
it's worse.
You know what's weird is those guys that drop down, even though they have battle axes, they could actually drop great axes.
Oh,
Even though none of them have great
I
axes.
did actually not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird little. It's a very rare set.
Hey. Wow.
Don't die, Steve.
I
You
might.
should die. It's not good for you.
It isn't. Ah, there's that archer I was talking about. You know what? I don't have to be quite as aggressive because the paladin is more patient.
It's true. He is more patient.
So, let's get under here where the archer I don't have to worry about.
Oh, Steve, that's no fun.
It actually really is. I'm faster than you. Oh crap.
And grass.
Fall. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Fall damage is non-existent practically.
Yeah. See, because you're
Except
the
when
thing.
it is.
Because you're the thing. There's no damage or there's death damage.
Yes.
So that's the only thing here. Nice. See, man, I keep waiting for a very rare, like Knight Shield or Knight Sword.
Yeah, that'd be
like,
nice. That'd be nice.
man, especially for this Paladin build. Like, because you could totally circumvent the longsword if you
Yes, it could.
get the
Yes, it
Knight
could.
Sword. Late moon grass.
Gotta get me the grass. Oh. Ah, crap.
I don't know why, but the different colored grasses. You know the
Frickin'
type of grass that they call Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to explain how I know this, but they took that in a different connotation for how should I put this? The low lives of the South.
No.
There is a
I don't
thing
believe
called
it.
Kentucky bluegrass, which is a type of weed that they
crap.
they have dyed and did all this stuff to, and it actually blew. Like it's literally like the blue like weed that it's.
See, I actually thought that's what you were talking about because that's what I've heard of and seen.
Well, Kentucky bluegrass is an actual type of grass, like from Kentucky, and it's also a type of music. Heck, Steve Martin's in a bluegrass.
I was gonna say,
band.
yeah, I've heard of the music as well. When you said that, that was my first thought.
But no, there's a unfortunately there is also a type of marijuana, which is the lamest way to say that. There's a type of weed that is freaking called Kentucky bluegrass. Don't ask me how I know
favorite
that.
person.
Stolen, but who's
Yes.
telling you?
I'm sorry, I did not mean to skip that. Force of habit.
Be
right?
brave, my story, brave slave. The demons will snatch your soul, and you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's
Battle
this
is not
skinny fella,
something to mock.
clad in fabulous armor, who's always
There's
mumbling
honor
about
in that.
submission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of Great
his buttons,
Boletaria.
The
as we know
subconscious.
it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to...
And that's repeat.
The subconscious thief, he definitely heard that and recognized it. So I wonder. Long sword.
Oh yeah, only 10 strength. Wow, that's really the only result. Wow.
What was it?
I like it. Only a 10 strength. That's all you need to wield the longsword.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is, I think, for Demon Souls is the standard strength, or standard stat modifier, I should say. And then there's the plate set, which may actually, although we've got the Mirrodin set, which I believe is better. I'm not 100% certain, but we can always check.
Heaviness impedes stamina regeneration. Don't care for that aspect.
He's another one who's managed to stay... Probably...
No, doesn't seem to have any
Thanks for
dialogue
that.
after you
Come back
bought something.
soon.
At least not. Only 1500.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome, kind sir. Thank you.
Long sword.
Thank you. Better. My arm is complete again.
And that thrust. The freaking most amazing R2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's a game saver.
Yeah.
Wow, I just tried to jump like Dark 2.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
No. I did that the other day when I was trying to, because I was like, say I was playing Dark 1 again, and like I kept trying to jump like it was Dark 2 because of our trio playthrough.
Yes, yes. Oh man.
Oh lordy.
And one of the most interesting traps.
I love that. Like, if you look over in that direction, you can see the place where you're going. Like, if you look over.
After using the wall.
Yeah, you can see like the bridge.
Oh, you're talking about something about the trap. I was like, what?
No, not that. If you look to the left,
Oh, yes,
you
yes.
can see, which it's crazy because you can see it's like all. It's all the way. That's the way it is. Heck, you can see the freaking fog door at the end of it, which is
Yes, you
just
can.
absolutely insane. And then you can see even further, which is all. I mean, you have the palace
Yeah.
all the way up there.
And is it just me or does that rock formation almost look like a demon crawling out of something? Doesn't that look like an arm?
You know what it almost looks like to me is like two hands that are
I can
like
see that.
doing like the praying motion,
Yeah.
like the two hands together.
To me, that looks like like a claw on an elbow for a demon, and that's his hand, and he's like reaching himself up and pulling himself out of the depths.
doing something like
yeah.
Okay. You know, I can actually see both now.
Right.
Now that you say something about it.
I've never noticed that before.
Hey, look at that! What's that over on that hill there?
Oh, that's a fluffy bunny. That is a nice, calm, does not kill you fluffy bunny.
Hey, if Monty Python has taught us anything, fluffy bunnies can be just as dangerous as dragons.
You know what? You're right. In fact, the dogs in most Souls games are at least as dangerous as dragons.
Yeah, they'll kill you just as fast. Look
Oh,
at that!
Wow.
That was a really good tactic.
I think so. Look at. Oh yeah, I forgot this is actually powered
Spear
up.
guys.
Oh, but I love that moveset. And we're not gonna go that way.
Don't you want to at least show our viewers, Steve, what's waiting
fine.
for them down there?
We can go look. It is a good scenic. I always thought there'd be something by these pillars. I've ran around every single one of these so many times.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No.
It's a cool little room. It's probably a nice little invasion room if you're
Oh, that's
doing
probably not true.
early
That's probably
game.
not true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is what awaits you over here.
Great times.
Death.
Just
100% death.
Mhm.
So yeah.
There are some really good items down there, though.
Very true.
And in Pure White, which we may or may not get after Phalanx, I don't know. I've had it happen both ways. Though the times it's happened, I haven't actually died here in soul form. Not that should matter, but I just don't know. We'll see. Because we beat Vanguard, and then we've only died in soul form. We suicided in the Nexus. So if we beat Phalanx and we come back and they're gone, then that's Pure White. And if it's not, then it's not, and I'm insane, apparently. But I swear it's true. It's happened. But yes, there are some good items. The purple flame shield pops into mind right off the bat. I never actually used it, but supposedly it's really good against like flame lurker.
Yeah,
It's
flame
good-
lurker.
Good fire defense.
But it's super heavy.
Yeah,
super
yeah,
duper
yeah.
heavy. There's the ring of great strength, I
I was
believe, is
there's
down
ring
there,
or something.
which is basically Havel's from Dark One. For those of you who are not familiar, for those of you who are not familiar with that, we'll probably explain it once we get it. So yeah,
Absolutely.
Let's see. You have a bridge full of. There's like
Tasty
30
targets.
There's like 30 dudes there, Steve.
I know. I'm
do
just
you-
gonna charge in
what do
like
you-
a beast.
How are you gonna deal with all of this?
I'm gonna use my magic powers and summon animal.
Oh, look at that!
Yes, that is my animal companion. Unfortunately, you have to stay up here long enough for him to start breathing before you run down. Otherwise, he'll just come up, roar, and run away. Because I've done that before and been like, okay, he was supposed to breathe. Like most intelligent people, I wait for him to breathe. What happens, sir? Have you seen my longsword?
Yeah. it's like oh, it doesn't matter. I have a longsword.
Yes.
It's
Hey, Fluffy Bunny.
there you go. That flight animation is not phenomenal.
Well, first game.
It's cool, yeah. Well, it isn't. It's the first Souls game.
Yeah,
but,
But no, it's just one of those things. It is a little bit jittery looking, but I'm interested to see what the Stone Dragon in Dark 3 looks like.
Stone Dragon. I've been trying to stay super. Dark.
It was literally in the E3 stuff that like from the announcement stuff.
Right.
I have, other than that, yeah. By the way, guys, for any
There's a good shot.
for any of you who are wondering about us and Dark 3, we are going to be doing a playthrough, but we want to do a blind playthrough. So please don't leave anything in the comments about Dark 3 or whatever. We've beaten Dark 1, Dark 2, whatever, but just we're not going to play Dark 3 until we beat Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. Although, you know, that's such a long way away.
We say that we're gonna try.
We may end up doing Dark 3 after Demon Souls, just because of the fact that
or like staggering them, having like do an episode of Dark 2 or Dark 1 or whatever we're on, and then an episode of Dark 3. Because honestly, the longer we put it off, the harder it's gonna be not to spoil stuff.
It is. It's gonna be harder and harder. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at that.
He did not fall soon enough. I was like, wait, is it that?
It is cold up in this mother. I'm gonna throw my jacket back on.
Yeah, it does get a little chilly in this background.
What? That is fine. I will put my nice cowskin coat on. And
There he is.
for those of you bleeding heart animal people, yes, I'm wearing a leather jacket, so
I also wear a leather jacket
I enjoy leather
because I
jackets.
am not an idiot.
Lordy.
Hey, spear guy. Have you seen my long sword? Oh, you have a thrusting attack, huh? Aw, that was inappropriate.
Is that the right word, Steve? Inappropriate?
It was. How dare he miss that? I timed it perfectly with my quip and everything. It was just rude of him. Wow, this is dark on your TV.
It's dark on almost every TV I play
That's
on because
true.
I play with the brightness a little bit down.
don't.
That's what we never did was we never adjusted the brightness settings so that people on mobile devices can see properly.
We did the last time.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
But
on
we
this
didn't.
TV.
Yeah, we didn't for this TV. You were
No.
totally
So
right.
episode 1 is brightness proper.
This is
that was
brightness horrible.
Yeah, that was not proper English either. So
There is no proper English anymore. It's all the vernacular. It's, what is it? Cockney English. These guys.
Although
super dicks.
Cockney English, how come Cockney English doesn't sound as cool as like Cockney British? Like Cockney
Because
English sounds
it
like
can't.
it sounds like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, and Cockney English is like,
Or Cockney British, I mean.
British is like a whole different awesome ball of wax.
We never dropped down and got that.
Good day,
Was it
love.
as a crossbow. Oh.
What was it?
On top by the Blue Eyes Knight.
No,
it's a good crossbow, but I don't think we use this. But in case you guys are wondering, the backside of these guys much easier to damage. If you two-hand your weapon, it won't bounce off, and you can kill them through the front shield part, but it takes longer.
It does.
And it probably does more weapon degradation.
Yeah.
I should know he was there, so I can't remember.
Plus, they also drop. These guys drop Sharpstone and Hardstone, I believe.
Yep.
But so that's kind of one of those things. So let's see, Steve-O. Now we have Phalanx to deal with.
Yes, we do. There he is.
Let's
You see the amazing. This is an actual weapon I hear that you can get later, but on like a smaller version.
Yeah.
Obviously.
yeah, I can definitely. I believe I think it's might be the scraping spear. I can't remember.
I think so. So I've never gotten it, but people have told me about it, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Apparently, it breaks the shit out of your equipment if you get hit by it. Though.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those just one of those oddball things that it's more of a how should I put this? It's more of a troll weapon than anything.
I kill trolls for breakfast.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I run away.
Hey, Steve-O.
No.
Are you gonna?
No.
Are you?
You know what? I'm purposely not going to just because of that.
Are you going to?
No, absolutely not.
Or Steve-O. Oh, come on. Come on.
She's fine.
You know you want to.
In case you guys didn't figure it out from the first one, they're super weak to fire.
They really are.
Like, amazingly, kind of, shockingly weak to fire.
Turn up for what?
You know what? I turn above for stew.
Okay, I'm done, dude. I won't do that to you anymore.
Oh, jeez. God, I want to rain this flamethrower for myself.
Oh, Lordy. I'm sorry. You can't blame me for that, Steve. I didn't come up with that joke.
Yes, you did.
No,
You introduced me to it. It's your fault.
Yeah, but
I blame you for
I didn't
it.
come up with the joke. That was
Oh,
something.
no. Not the joke, but that freaking song.
Well, I didn't write the song either.
Well, I blame you for making it a thing that I know. It shouldn't be in the world. In fact, if someone could erase that from existence, I would be willing to pay a very small sum because I don't have a lot of
Very
money.
small sum.
But I would be very happy. Certain favors could be exchanged. You know what? We'll talk about this in person. Just get a hold of me. But it must be erased from the universe and not just from, say, the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
don't
like
kill him. Don't kill
Oh,
him.
yeah,
you
you're right,
you
you're
want
right.
to get
Farm
all
the shards.
yeah get all the stuff.
I was not even looking at his health bar. I was just like,
Just going to town,
yeah,
doing
just-
the fight. Yeah.
exactly. Crap.
Yeah. If you stand off to the side, if you get behind some of those pillars, they'll
They'll
just
break off and come after.
yeah
you.
they'll slowly come after you.
I guess I usually just go to town and kill everything in sight.
Yeah, if you guys were wondering, I'm sure you already know this, but yes, that was from an old Bitter Blitz. No, it was,
I
it
like
was,
that better actually.
It was the Bitter Bits playthrough that the German spy did. With
I
them.
deserve that.
And yeah, you were totally not even paying any attention.
Nope. This boss, honestly, though, isn't really an attention payer. Honestly, that's the only. I say that's the only way you can really die. Because you stand right out in the open and they hit you all with their spears. You can be stun locked and just killed.
Yeah,
Wow. That was not
you get them all in the front, which is
full frontal.
yeah. Is that all?
No, there's one more I see right here. Let's see. I see a lot of shields.
No, it's just, that's the one. So kill that dude,
Fine, man.
and you can punch this dude to death.
Oh, that's good. Oh, no! No! Oh well, I forgot that their freaking paladin has the this thing equipped.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you got time.
I do. You can be hit by the back of this too, in case you guys have or don't know. You totally can. Oh yeah, you can't do a shield slam. Like you kinda
Not
need
not
to.
for damage.
Oh, hey, you. Correct.
Two-handed.
Apparently, you can't two-hand use your fists.
They must have added that. I think maybe that was only Dark 2. That because I can't remember off the top of my head if it became Dark 1. The demon was destroyed. You revived.
Oh wow, I'm at the opposite side. It's like,
Yeah,
where
there.
is my Nexus point?
The Phalanx Trophy.
Let
So we shall head back to the Nexus. Do some
shall.
larvaling.
Oh man, I'm so happy we have the long sword.
Yeah.
There is no measure for my elation at this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do really enjoy the longsword as well. It's just an absolutely amazing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So now, do you think the paladin will get the rest of his paladin gear out of?
He's going to level up his sword first, if he can.
Well,
As
no,
much
but
as
I just mean get the
Oh, the fluted set, or not the fluted, but the Mirrodin set.
yeah
out.
The
out of the
monumental
stockpile.
holds the above.
You know what? He probably will, if he can actually wear it. Ah,
You turd.
you're the roguely one now.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be.
I understand.
No, I'm just.
I don't want to be the heavy guy, trying not to backstab people, and then that's exactly what
Perhaps
was
we
so
should.
hard.
Perhaps we should have just
The
made this
monumental
like.
will explain the
definite.
next
You know, like yeah, like you.
But it wouldn't be as fun.
It's true.
You're trying to go contrary to all of our natures. I'm sorry, we were supposed to be quiet.
we
weren't.
No. We
It's
failed
gonna
horribly.
happen. Hey, buddy, what's up? I look like
Still
you,
alive?
but more ripped because I do stuff.
I am impressed. This is something that might interest us. The black-robed maiden of the Nexus looks after the flames. She's a morose type, with eyes occluded by wax. She can control souls
I like that
like
word.
no other. Bring her the souls of men and demons, and she will embolden your flesh and blood with their power. But beware. Do not devolve into a foul beast.
Could that be a little
What's happened?
foreshadowing?
Have you lost your nerve? No matter. Have a seat. We can sit here forever. At least we will be safe.
Do you have ale?
Probably not. I wouldn't imagine that he does.
Do you have Estus? Do you have Estus ale?
Estes for the bestest. Beginners should go here first.
Apparently. There is not a sit option, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have loved to have been like, there's something where if you just sit there, there's just like a little scene
Yeah.
where it basically just circles the Nexus,
Mhm.
and then
You just die.
not you just die, but it just like maybe like resets world tendency or something like that. Just something weird, you know?
Yeah, something awful.
Just something.
Nobody
I just
is
think that'd
ever
be
gonna
cool.
try.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't talk to her because you have to. You know what? We're gonna do this first, though. The sea,
That
or what is it?
hairpin. That belongs to my daughter.
Go talk to the monumental.
She didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Absolutely fine, sir. May this give
You're
you
a
warmth in
saint.
the darkest of nights.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget.
The thief is giving you an
It's not
aneurysm
much,
by
but
punching you in the back
please
of the brain.
accept this as thanks.
That's why I have the helmet on.
I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road.
This
But it
ring's worth
seems
it.
to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Farming corn has nothing to do with this.
Hello again.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
I'm keeping
Jordan.
a close watch on your
I
belongings.
don't know why, but
Rest
I was
assured.
like my brain was
No,
going
I
to the Warhammer universe
That
with
candle
the
maiden cared for me
demon
during
god
my first
Korn.
days in Nexus.
K-O-R-N, like
She
the
says very little.
Band.
it's
but has
well,
a
it's spelled
kind
like the band,
heart.
but all the corn
She's
is
just the,
the band
age my
was-
young
came out way
daughter would
after.
have been. The poor, poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
obviously they think it's a cool word too, because they use like everybody who
If only
uses the
something
refers
could
to
be
it,
done to help
descriptor,
her.
they use the word occluded.
If only. Alrighty.
Yeah, might as well drop off the shards at the pool.
Now I usually just drop the brass telescope. Should we keep it in case we want to zoom in on something?
I like using the bow stuff better.
Me too.
So, it's,
So bye.
yeah. Bye-bye, telescope. You do us
zero good.
Indeed. I usually drop off the souls too, just to be sure that I don't screw up and
Accidentally use them. Yeah,
because
that's
they are used for certain stuff. And I do love that the shards you put in here you can still use to upgrade without having to take them back out.
Yeah, it's very
that
true.
was just a good idea. Which... Oh jeez.
Dude, it's in my brain now. For
I'm
those
gonna
of you
check it
who are
out.
wondering,
Do you want me to leave you the cemetery?
do as you will, good sir.
You know what? He feels a slight itch to keep it as a backup weapon.
Not the halberd, however.
No. That's fine.
Or the bastard sword? Are you gonna keep that?
I'm thinking
This is
I
a-
might use that.
this is a
I don't
nice
know what our
two-handed
stats are. Yeah.
It's pretty much exactly like the it has the same scaling pretty much as the longsword, but it's I believe it's.
Well, you had to have 18
DC.
use it. I don't know what we have right now. I just
You can use a two-handed weapon, but that's really pretty much all you're going to use it for, anyways. If you do decide to use it, probably,
Right.
because you have your longsword, you have your main move set, but yeah, really, the bastard sword is kind of like
If
I
only
like
something
it because
could
the
be
bastard sword, longsword, and
You have
claymore
a hat.
are like versions of the weapon of like it basically just graduates. Like you have the long sword, which has the same scaling as the bastard sword and the claymore, but they just have different move sets, which is
Right.
very interesting. And weight,
So yeah, we have 14. We need 18, I believe.
strength wise,
Yeah. And we
For
have
bastard sword.
14 strength. You need
Yep.
18. Yep. Which we could easily get to our level. So I may. Well, yeah, he's a paladin. He's definitely going to have some points of strength anyway.
but so that
Let
one
me check out.
the move set.
Yeah, 'cause I did not get a chance. But
It's the
slower.
it's
but
the
it's got a big swamp.
It's the similar to the the Black Knight Greatsword or Black Knight Sword from Dark Souls 1 or something like that. It's got a pretty interesting one-handed move set. It's pretty viable. The two-handed move set is pretty good too. I like it. I don't really care for the. I like the R2 because it gives you a straight, whereas like you have the two-handed R1s are side to side. So it just one of those things. You know, if you had dealt with the dragons, if you would had you're gonna roll around and just give me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's pretty classy.
Okay, yeah, that can't be the thing we do.
No,
Oh,
I can't imagine so.
Interesting. Oh man. Okay, up to see the monumental.
It's true.
For a little bit.
Awaits you above.
I can forge weapons for you at a fair price.
What you say fair?
I know you.
I don't really have an option.
You dingle hopper. Well, you do. You could wait and go to see Ed.
I
Lord.
could, but you know what?
Probably not going
to. I usually repair my equipment first, just to be sure. Long sword plus 1. Long sword plus 2.
Nice.
And of course we can't get to plus 3. And then when we get to the plus 3, we can keep going, or we can make it a quality weapon, which I kind of like because I think we're both going to be going back and forth between strength and dex.
Yeah.
But that will require other upgrade materials, and then it'll only be plus 5. So I don't know.
Perhaps you've already heard, but there's another blacksmith at the entrance of Stonefang Mine. He's an eccentric old man, but he knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, yeah, well, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just ignore you. There aren't enough blacksmiths in this temple to handle all
Well
the work.
then.
Only certain ores can be used to forge
All the
weapons,
work.
but you just have to make do.
How many sane people are
I'm
there?
thankful.
I guess you
I'm
can think of
still
all
of
the
good
worlds.
health.
Well, that's what it is. It's
Do
it's
come
the
back
assumption
alive.
that that's why you can see
And
all
you
the
get
other people is that all the other people who are playing
Right.
are assumed to be demon slayers that are coming through the Nexus. You just happen to only see you just don't happen to see any of them. You see the NPCs, but you don't necessarily see everybody else's characters. So they are coming here. So it is a shared world in that form.
Wait, I was thinking it was split both ways here, but I was wrong. I usually accidentally go up one level too higher, but I stopped.
Well, there's that I believe it's a white world tendency that goes on, tendency event that goes on up there.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I usually
Or
up
not
there
white
is
world
the
tendency. I think it might be body form tendency. Like
Uh-huh.
if you do the light.
say up there. There's the list of heroes or whatever who I don't know first completed the game or figured out all the hacks and cheats first because they're level 99999.
Yeah.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality.
Okay.
There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too,
Fabric of
the
reality. Can I
scourge
get
of
that navy
demons
blue?
faced.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll try to be quiet, guys.
In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog,
Such a cool visual.
and the world faced
It
extinction
really is.
at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6
Look
elders
familiar?
with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet diligent land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One
Love the
to the
soundtrack.
wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Now, one interesting piece before you keep going, Steve, or press anything. The picture of the Archstone, because they're kind of going through, there are several different interesting little pieces. One of the tidbits is it makes you, well, the king of the Burrowers looks more like, say, like Ed and Baldwin with like the beard, look more like a dwarf rather than the scale miners.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of an interesting piece. But the real interesting thing is that if you look at the very first Archstone, which I believe is supposed to be fashioned after the very first king of Boletaria, which would actually be Old King Doran. Every other way that you find Old King Doran, when you find Old King Doran, he has the mask on, and you never see him without the mask. So that may be the only in-game representation of what he actually looks like underneath the mask. So it just it's just a
Now it
little
is your turn.
piece of
You must
possible
lull the
info.
Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. have you the strength to accept this mission?
Well, my sword is my
Yes.
instrument.
We are
I
fortunate
accept.
indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom. We neutralized the old one and banned the soul arts.
I'm sorry.
Then we spread the archstones, and in order to mend reality, monumentals we became. However, man's memory of history is o'ershort, and before long he repeated his mistakes. The monumentals perished, and the archstones were long
Doesn't
forgotten.
happen.
And the short-sighted King Alant once again aroused the old one.
That bastard.
Hey, I think I met his son. Oh, what were you saying?
I lost my train of
The
thought.
monumentals perished,
I'm
and the
sure I'll come back to it.
archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Alant.
Okay, yeah, that's repeating. All right. So I haven't watched a lot of playthroughs of Demon Souls, but the couple I did, always kind of, they always rag on that. Like they hated that there was like a lore dump right there. And I always thought that was really cool. That was a really interesting way of explaining who the Monumental was, what kind of happened to Boletaria. Because I mean, you are a foreigner. You weren't here, so just picking up, like say the soul in like Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2, you wouldn't have a description of it because you're not from here.
But again, a lot of the one thing that it's again, I think what it is you wouldn't have a description of a thing or a backstory on any particular item because you're not. And so unfortunately, yeah, you're not. You weren't there to know any of the history. So I think what it is it's just it's a departure from like Miyazaki's like standard way of, not just Miyazaki but FromSoft's standard way of giving you lore, which is a little bit less.
Yeah, but this is actually the Miyazaki first Souls.
Oh, it is, but
that's not true.
No,
it does deviate from what they normally do now, but I don't know. I always really like.
I think what I'm saying though is everything else in the game. There's not another one of those in the entire game. You have everything else is item descriptions and dialogue that you get from talking to people. So it's like it's one of those things where, I'm pretty sure if I'm mistaken that the only reason that they did that was because of the fact that they didn't have the budget and the resources to basically have that be a more long, drawn out like thing where you learn little bits and pieces from the Monumental over time. So I think that's where it boils down to. Is it's really just that major departure from the standard. But I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it could be. It's just one of the things that I always thought. I found it weird that people didn't like. I always thought that was really cool, and maybe that just goes back to like some of the Final Fantasies where you meet that guy. I'm blanking on his name, but that old geezer, and he's in a lot of them. And you can talk to him, and he gives you lore like crazy. Like I know in 10, there are like 8 scenes with him that are like at least like 3 to 5 minutes long, and he will just go into the history of whatever particular region you're in. And it's just I don't know. I always liked that. I always liked the Monumental.
Yeah, and see with me is like I don't. It's not that I necessarily. You can go through and.
Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
I guess we could read these. The maiden controls inhuman souls. The power allows her to aid those who slay demons. Not that you guys can't read, but you know what?
Just on the off chance that you don't feel like reading, right?
Now, this was something I always thought was kind of neat
What
too,
is
and
it?
I would never have thought to do
Dost thou
until I
seek
saw it
soul
on the
power?
playthroughs.
I understand.
No.
Pray, forgive me. Perhaps my opinion of you was wrong. I am sorry.
Which is very interesting
I
because
have
the fact
always
that
been here in this Nexus.
it
I was here when the Old One awakened,
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
I will be
I
here
shouldn't have
when
done
it
that.
rests once again.
but it gives you that little bit of kind of insider knowledge that not everybody would accept soul power. That
Exactly.
Not everyone that and perhaps our paladin wouldn't even like. He doesn't necessarily know
Mhm.
that much about what's going on here, but who really knows what he would choose?
Exactly, and was it Baldwin right over here where he's like, be careful not to let the souls turn you into a deranged human. It's like, or drag you down to basically the demon level. So it's like, so is that what leveling up does by making demon souls into your own?
Well, because that's the thing is
That's
technically
the only time she asked you that question. That's the only time, as far as I know, you can get that dialogue.
Mhm.
It was just very interesting to me because I mean, who doesn't want to level up? Who selects no?
Yeah. Well, if you're doing a level 1 playthrough,
Well, I guess that's true.
if you're
Why would you talk to her?
well, it's just
Maybe
for
she
the
had the eye
lore.
stones and stuff. Yeah, that's true.
But
What
back
is
to the
it?
monumental thing, you can go and level
Dost
up
thou
and do all
seek
that
soul
jazz.
power?
But as far as the monumental, I never disliked
Soviet.
the whole monumental thing,
After
but
all,
it did
thou
like nothing for
requirest
me.
strength.
So like it was one of those for me.
Go
It was
forth.
I'm kind of
Touch
right in the
the
middle.
demon
It didn't
inside me.
do anything good, and it didn't really
Let these
do.
ownerless
That doesn't sound
souls
dirty at all.
become thine own.
But it's
Say,
just one of
I don't know.
those.
Maybe it was just because well, you got into like Dark Souls and then Dark Souls 2 and then Demon Souls, and again, Demon Souls was the first one I played, and I did get to that part way back when I started, and I don't know. It was so cool to me at the time. I mean, it was like it is a little bit of lore, but not like everything.
Yeah.
So it still leaves so much open to interpretation, and I don't know. I always dug the way they did it.
Yeah.
I was just always
Yeah, I never did get why people bashed on it so
Yeah,
Be
hard.
here to tend to the flames.
But then again,
I keep the candles lit
And
and
that's
serve the
interesting
brave demon
for the later
slayers who are
games.
trapped here.
yeah.
I keep the candles lit and serve
Pretty
the
sure that's
brave
about all
demon
she says.
slayers who are trapped here.
Yep.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul
And I
of
love
the
how she
lost,
continues in
drawn
the
from
background.
its vessel.
Yeah,
as
instead of
opposed to
Let
seek
strength
less
be
in Dark
granted
Souls
to
2.
the
Oh,
world
God.
might be mended.
Oh man.
I love Dark Souls 2, and by the way, for anybody who might want to crucify me after saying this, you're more than welcome to try. But as much as I can't, like the freaking Shanalot or the Emerald Herald or whatever, as much as she, like her conversations and stuff annoy me, I like Majula better than the Nexus.
Well, I don't know if I go that far. I do. I really like Majula, and I have heard a lot of people rag on it, and I don't understand why.
I don't either. Like I think
I
it,
really like the Nexus.
as much as everybody see, like I find like the Nexus cold and boring. Like as much
I
as
find that fits the world.
It does.
so much.
it does, but I find like I feel like Majula is so much more
Actually,
depressing.
I forgot he's a paladin.
Like I don't really know how to exactly how to put that. Like other than it is more depressing. It makes me like after 60 hours of playing Dark Souls 2.
I always like that line.
Yeah. But after like 60 hours of playing Dark Souls 2 and going back to Majula, like that music, it's not that it wears on me or makes me like, but it just definitely has a very like emotional like tug. Like I don't think that's high enough.
It is if you don't hit this.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's the way I do it in my single player.
See, maybe you can't, but I almost always go to the
All the way
higher.
up, yeah.
Like
No, I've tested and done it, and if you do it in one motion, the time it sets back your souls is down far enough that you don't have to run all the way up to get it. It'll be on the steps up there. If you wait and position yourself and then run, you have to go all the way up to the landing. Which technically I died. So that's all you, bro.
that's very true.
Yeah, so because you made the
Yep.
choice to go kill yourself. 'Cause-
I did.
Oh, F.
And he just ate grass.
It's true. Wasting grass. All right. Let's see.
The hell's going on here? Why do you do all this stuff? Yeah.
Because
yeah,
I
see?
I don't know why he turned into like a 1950s gangster, but it's just it happened.
Well, it was soul resonance from all the different players dying in the Nexus. Say, I did not use any soul items. You are welcome to it. I always stockpile those in case I find a weapon or in case I need upgrade materials or arrows or something like that.
For one of the things that
Trade
that I do need, I do know that I want to do is let's see, upgrade a weapon, scimitar, sword of
No
stone.
interest, I can tell.
Yeah, so I do.
Oh yeah,
need
feel
some
free. You can
soul
use
for
whatever you want. You have the controller. You are in control.
that. Of course I can, Steve-O. I'm the one who has the controller. Let's see how much we can clip into Baldwin's head.
Say that's an hour. Did you want to?
Oh, you know what? Real quick, I'm going to level up the scimitar. I'll do this thing right here, and then yeah, we will call it there. So, F. That's not enough.
No, this isn't Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, where you get the lowest level one, and it's like freaking
1,000.
yeah,
In trade with you.
a ton. So let's see what we got here.
Say 5 will get you 1.
Upgrade
I don't know
weapon,
how much materials you need.
scimitar.
I do definitely like
Nope.
Dark Souls 2, and I'm not as familiar with Dark Souls as Benor over here, but just having shards, like
It's
Titanite
a trade
shards,
with yours.
chunks, and slabs, as opposed to 30 different upgrade materials.
Yeah, although to be fair, I do enjoy. As much as I don't enjoy all the different
Do
types of things that you, like the different the different types of materials, I do enjoy the different upgrade paths a little bit better.
Yeah.
Where you have the crushing and the just some of those different things. Like I really do enjoy that. Well, folks, that is where we are going to call it for this one. I am actually drawing a blank on freaking which.
Oh, you have to hold X.
God.
But don't do it right
Ah,
there.
Jesus.
That's alright.
Jesus, you have to hold X.
You have to hold X down. It is super weird. It took me forever to.
It's-
That is square. You
Oh.
are using a
You
using a
know what?
PS3 controller.
It's
not
true.
an
Oh my
Xbox
God,
controller.
I'm sitting here. I'm like
X is your normal.
X. I like.
Yeah, X is
okay.
A.
All right, folks. Well, as that was absolutely retarded, and I feel like an idiot because I did not realize that there was that I was
And a
done.
PS3
I've
controller.
screwed up with the freaking configuration. So I'm just gonna. What do you do? All right, folks. We will catch you all on the next one.